Good morning, Monday friends and family. Miss Vary and my lovely assistant Avery.
Hello.
Hope you're all well this fine Monday morning. I am going to give a lesson on stamp game in addition. First, it'll be static addition, and then I'll give the dynamic addition lesson. The friends who've had this lesson will know static. And some of them will know dynamic. It's makeshift. I could have borrowed the stamp game from school, but I figured I'd rather show you how it could be done at home, considering you're going to be not having these materials, most likely. So I've sent the PDF with the stamp game sheets. So there's coloured ones and there's black and white ones. If you have a colour printer, it'd be great if you can print them out in colour and then cut them up. If not, they can be coloured after the fact, after they've been printed and then cut up. Or like I've done, I've just cut up the white ones because Avery's in 3rd grade. She's been doing this for a very, very long time, so she doesn't need the colours to help guide her in the categories, whereas our children in primary are more likely to need that guidance. So if you can colour them after the fact, that would be great. If not, not the end of the world. So I've just used anything that I could come across to make little dishes. So this is my units. We've got tens. Thank you, Avery. They're gonna fall out.
Which is in a seashell.
In a seashell. I've used lids. I've used lids from boxes. Hundreds and thousands. So anything that will contain each category is perfect. So that's what we've done. You can do it however works for your family. So the children who are doing the static addition, they know units, tens, hundreds and thousands, and they know how to put them together. We have written slips in the classroom, but they can make up their own. It's easier once they know dynamic to make up their own, but initially you can help them with the static problems because you want to make sure they don't do too high numbers because they can't exchange them yet. That'll make more sense in a little bit. So I'm going to come up with a number here that that I can do with Avery that would be for the static addition lesson. So I've got 1,300, 4 tens and 5 units. And do my addition symbol. Can't see what I'm writing here. Oh, there we go. Addition symbol, and then 2,100, 5 tens and 2 units. And underline for the equals. Okay. So I'll read over the number with Avery. Okay. 1,300, 4 tens and 5 units. Plus 2,100, 5 tens and 2 units. At this point, they're not likely to be saying the traditional numbers, but once they get to dynamic, we'll be saying the traditional numbers the whole way through. Right, heaps. Okay, so first, this is what we do in addition with the stamp game, is we start with the units. So Avery, how many units are you going to need?
5.
Okay, can you get 5 units out? They don't have to be exact, but your children are probably going to be making them exact. Oh, underneath, babe. We're not doing division. Okay. So you're just going to line them up underneath whatever container the quantity is in. Okay, so we've got our 5 units, and then how many tens?
4.
Okay, can you do 4 tens? How many hundreds?
We need 3.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, and then what's 1,000? Okay, Right, so we've got all our quantity out from the first number, the first addend, and the second addend. How many units do we have, Avery?
2.
Can you remember where the units go in addition? For the second addend? Down here. So you bring your 2 units down and put them here.
I don't remember addition STEM game at all.
It's been a long time. I'll come back to you.
Been doing division and multiplication for 2 years now.
That's good. Okay, how many tens?
4, 5.
5. How many hundreds?
1. And then 2.
2 what?
2000s.
2000s. You want to make sure that you're reiterating what each place value is when you're doing it. Okay, so in addition we are doing what?
We are
Putting
Adding.
together.
adding.
Adding, yes. Okay, so how do you think you could do that? Push them up. Okay, push them all up.
It got stuck to my finger. I mean, my palm.
Okay.
If you're doing it paper, try to have it not stick to your fingers.
Top tip. Okay, how many units do you have?
7.
Okay, so for our kiddos in primary, we're going to make them count quite clearly 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, 7 units. We want them to keep reiterating the units, and also we want to make sure that they're bringing them down so it's clear that they've already counted them.
And then you're going to write it down right
Ouch,
here.
ouch, ouch. Yes, you can write it down underneath the units. How many tens? 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens. Awesome. Can you write that down under the tens? How many hundreds? 100, 200, 300, 400s. Okay, and then how many thousands?
1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
Awesome.
So then you're left with 3,497.
Okay, so we'll just go over it one more time in the non-traditional format. So we're just going over the equation again, just again to reiterate. As much practice, as many times as you can do something is great. Practice, practice, practice. So 1,000, Avery. 1,000, 300s, 4 tens, and 5 units, plus 2,000, 100, 5 tens, and 2 units equals 3,000. Can't see again, can you? Oh. 3,400, 9 tens, and 7 units. Okay, so families, you are all getting a crash course in Montessori math. It probably seems quite obscure that the large numbers are being added before small numbers, but the small numbers come when they're doing memorization. So in Montessori, we always start with the biggest thing first.
And
So it seems counterintuitive, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then once you're done with it, make sure the child cleans it up, not the adult.
Good call, Avery.